Thank you so much for clicking on the do you like my nails? What's that got to do with anything? But they are rather like, I don't know. Hang on, let's put the light on. They are cat eye nails. Yeah, okay. Regardless of nails, this is the final update video. I could have jumped straight into my area on YouTube, done a community post, but there's so much to get through that I just want to bullet point every item. I cannot express my gratitude for you and your patience. I mean, you know, in the world of content and YouTube, we are I mean, you guys are just the best, you know, for sticking around and believing in what I'm trying to do and make it better. I've always said that unless I'm 110%, you won't get to see it. Because it's my name on the tin. You know, it's, if you like, my brand. And why would I put something second rate out there? I wouldn't. Okay, so that's why I've invested crazy amounts of money upstairs. Everything's new. Okay, I've had a huge brand new haul on lighting, because not only there are two things that make a video, you can always tell the difference. That is good sound, okay, and good lighting. And I've been saving up for a few years to make this year happen. Okay, so previously, you know this, previously I have worked with a green screen Chroma pulley, so the one where, and I'm not here saying one is better than the other, although I kind of am for me, but it served its purpose, but it does have limitations what you can do, because you've only got a certain amount of area. So it's so long, and you've got to be behind that. And I mean, so many editing videos I've been trying to key myself out, because as soon as you step out of the parameters of that chroma background on the pulley, because you've got white against, you know, that wall, so it really has been and I'm not one for cloth, green screen cloth, because it does tend to wrinkle very easily, actually. So I was always after an alternative, and a good alternative. And the thing about good alternatives is they cost. Okay, so this is why we've been on the bench saving like the dickens. Okay, so £90 a tin of green paint, although you do get an awful lot for that. 4 litres might not sound a lot, but the great thing with this paint is, of course, less is more in coverage. and it's very quick drying. Don't even, no Gothlin in the house tonight. Please do not mention undercoat, because I hate that paint. Okay, it's like tar. It has murdered about 3 or 4 sets of quite expensive like roller sets and brush sets, and I'm not a, this might come as a shock to all of you, but this goth isn't like in the industry of decorating. So I got a lot of my information from these like wonderful tutorials, you know. So we are, I think we're on the third coat at the moment, and green screen, I mean. So and it's just beginning now after 3 coats to look, my God, I can see it. I can actually see the potential of this space upstairs being a green screen. And I'm so lucky upstairs because we've been in plenty of properties where I've actually been sitting on the camera, the backdrop obviously green, because I've not been able to, I've had the lighting literally like come up for your close shot, and I've looked so pale. I mean, I'm pale anyway by nature, but I've like, oh my God, are you okay now? You look a bit like, yeah, washed out. This journey of 5 years, Tenor Reacts has been around for 5 years, okay? And in that 5 years, I have learnt so much, because I've always wanted to get better, okay? Within the first year, so year 1 of Tenor Reacts, was horrible for a lot of you. And I listened to, I mean, if you go back those 5 years, I mean, it's so cringe. I mean, that's scary, me saying cringe and like picking up on my own cringe. But I was reacting to these videos by the phone like speaker. I mean, I had to learn how to sync up the audio. I had to learn about audio and investing in good mics. And all that costs money. Okay, so I couldn't go out on day one and like blitz the credit card, you know, as much as I would have wanted to. Okay, so it has been a learning curve and knowing what works and what doesn't, and the distance between your subject and your lighting, your distance between your subject and your back colour. And I've had to learn about balancing, and it's been a ride. I have enjoyed it. So where we are now, the whole lighting rig, which possibly was the most expensive, if we're like putting this in column 1, column 2, column 3, the lighting rig was the most expensive part. Okay, purely because when I went on the website, they were doing a 50+% sale. So I saved myself like bucket loads, you know, and I will always recommend newer. They've never let me down. Like Rode for my miking, Rode have never let me down. So if I have a good experience, I'm gonna recommend that company. So the trouble with over 50% sale is me and my glass of wine and my credit card, we were having a bit of a like catch up, and I don't regret it. Don't think oh no, Nat, you've put yourself into so much debt. I haven't, you know, but I thought, well, this is stupid money. If I buy extra, and this is where I'm thinking, if one of the, like, they don't last forever. So if one of the bulb units lets me down or has a hissy fit, I'm all right, because I've got like 2 more, 3 more, 4 more in the like storage unit. And that was my thinking, you know, as with miking, you know, you will be aware of the mic unit from Rode, okay, and I've got 2, just in case, like, I forget to charge the main one up. I've got a backup, so it doesn't slow, you know, content down. So we are all set. Where are we now? Tuesday. It needs another coat tonight, which as soon as Jay gets in from work, both of us are gonna like do stuff. I've got cutting work to do behind the door. So I mean, you guys won't get to see that, but I'm so like OCD about, I mean, I'm the only one I know within my immediate, you know, certainly the gay circuit of friends I have, that will hoover and clean behind a dresser, a table. So you're not actually seeing that part of the skirting board, but I will do it because I can't finish that sentence. But if a job's worth doing, that's where I'm coming from. It's worth doing properly. I mean, I've been nearly fast asleep upstairs, and I'm just like getting off into that mode of like, yep, I'm almost asleep. Then ping, oh, you've not put away the dishes, the crockery. So up I get. It just makes no sense, I suppose, but you know, that's me. So a few things are changing on the channel, not majorly, but you know, now that it's all about comfort for me. If I had a goth card, so if this was a real legit, you know, alternative club, and they dished out the cards, physical cards, you don't have to take my goth card back. I will willingly surrender it. I've not done as much, certainly the old place that we were at before our own house here, that I wanted to. I've been a bit lazy. And only because the other place we were in, the rented place, it was so small, and just getting that makeup on my face was not an easy task. You know, and crouching down to do you, never a good idea. Never a good idea. And you want certain lights to hit your face, just ask any makeup artist. You know, you need good lighting, and I never had good lighting at that place. And because it was a smaller place, most of my goth gear was in storage, in boxes, in bags, but that is all changing. Okay, I know this is like, oh my god, this is like a 15-minute video. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to make it like, you know, those really polished professional like TikToks, and like boom boom boom, we're in, we're out. I mean, you're not gonna get that with me, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I've been off YouTube for so long. I've got like, I feel like a 5-year-old kid. I've got so much to tell you. Yeah, it's been about 3. How long have I been off YouTube? I'm sure one of you will know. Actually, I've done the calculations, and you're gonna like make me look like a silly goose. That's because I am. So I will wrap this up, okay, because there's not much to tell. So great lighting. I mean, oh my god, get this. Oh my. Okay, I've got this friend who isn't major on YouTube, but he's certainly bigger than me, and he's a photographer, and he helped me pick the right setup, because I don't know what I mean. I'll pay the bill, but I really don't know what he said, why have you never invested in a hairline light? You know, that those things that like they're at an angle, they're on a boom, and they're quite heavy, so you've got to invest in some sandbags. And I don't know why I did that. Wow. I said, like a moron. Well, you know when you don't know something, but you're trying to like draw on everything you've learned in your career as an actor. Well, you know, it's money, and you know, I didn't have the and he stopped me, because we've been friends for like donkeys years. He said, now, who do you think you're talking to? I said, I don't know. You know, when a child's been caught out, and like, no, please don't shout at me. He said, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? No, I don't. I don't know about hair lights. hair line light. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? He said, right, and then he jumped on the website. He said, you don't need to go crazy expensive for this one, so you don't really need to go to newer, just a basic like. And I got quite a deal on Amazon, so I got the actual like boom. I got the actual light, and I got another one, a normal like softbox light thing. So I'm like, I think I only paid like £80, and I'm like, even if its shelf life is a couple years, that would like pay for itself. So, oh my God, like, okay, 20 minutes. Let's wrap this up. Okay, so I'm not gonna put a timestamp on when. Yes, this is when I'm going to be back, but we are so quick. No, we're not so quick. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We are so. This is why you should never take someone like me off the internet, because I need an out. You know what I mean? But if I say by the weekend we should, you know, because we're Tuesday right now, so Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, definitely by the weekend. Okay, and if I say definitely by Monday, it could be sooner, but definitely by Monday. Okay, I know this has been a long ass video, but I think I needed to like do something like this. Okay, look, you can all give me a hard time when I'm back on YouTube doing telereacts, you know, but you know that I run off on the mouth, you know, hence why I'm in customer service, I suppose. Okay, see you guys soon. Bang, bang, bosh.